Hi guys, today I am going to be answering some of the questions that I have been left on social media. So what I did was I put a couple of the ask me a question thingies on my Instagram stories. I did it, I think, for 2 days out of the whole sort of week since I did the video, but I kept forgetting to put it up. So I've got a few, but not many. So I'm going to start. So the first response to my ask me a question sticker was an angry cat and a weird face. Sure, I like cats. I'm sorry your cat's angry. What is your favourite thing about having curly hair? And not going up my nose. So the sort of main thing that I like about having curly hair is the compliments I get, particularly with the hair colour as well. I've had a couple of people just in shops on nights out just stop me and go, "Oh my god, I love your hair." And it's very hard for me to not go into the whole spiel of how I get curly hair, so I just have to sort of go, "Thank you," and then bite my tongue. It's also interesting, and every day is different, which is both a blessing and a curse. It's also versatile as well. So obviously I can have the hair I've got today is just in its natural state. I sort of very, very roughly brush styled it yesterday after I coloured my hair. So I brushed with my Be Hairful brush, put my fingers into the roots and then gave my hair a little shake just to let the hair fall into its natural clump. So this is it in its natural state. If I wanted more defined uniform ringlets, I would brush style. If I wanted my hair straight, I would obviously straighten it. If I wanted the sort of loose, surfer, more relaxed waves, I would do sock curls. Split my hair into 2 sock buns, which I have done in some of my other one of my other videos. So it's nice to sort of have the options, because I know some people, my mother-in-law for example, she cannot curl her hair. She has straight hair and that is it. And I know that it bothers her because she would like to sort of be able to change up her look a little bit. So it is nice to be able to have that option. Do you follow the curly girl method? No. I did for about 2.5 years. I did follow it strictly, so I co-washed. I didn't use any brushes. I used a wide tooth comb to detangle in the shower. And then I think it was when I started my Instagram in lockdown, so sort of August 2020, I just started experimenting with my hair basically. I saw a few accounts that I followed would talk about shampoos, and my hair it felt okay, but I was like, well, I'll see how it goes with the shampoo. I think I had some like Boots vouchers or something to use, so I bought a shampoo, and as it happened, my hair prefers the occasional shampoo to just co-washing alone. So I listen to my hair. If it's feeling particularly weighed down and sort of a lot of build up, I will shampoo. If my hair's starting to feel a little bit dry, I will co-wash. So I do the two. I do try and avoid using things like silicones and waxes, things that coat the hair, because even though I shampoo, I just don't want to sort of risk having any sort of coating on my hair, if that makes sense. Have you found your buff? Yes. Where's it gone? Yeah, I tidied my room the other day and I found it. So I mentioned I think it was my protecting my hair while I sleep video, I tried to talk about buff and I couldn't find it. I've got it. This is a buff, for those of you that don't know. So the way I use it is I put it around my neck, sort of like a necklace, put my hair up into a loose ponytail on the top of my head, then pull the buff up over my hair so my hair's up inside it. It's very fetching, and that is a buff. It's just a cylindrical piece of stretchy fabric. Are you naturally ginger? Sadly not. What hair on me? My natural hair is dark brown, but it's quite a cool tone dark brown. So all 3 of my sisters have dark brown hair, but they've got more warm undertones to their hair. Theirs is more like a sort of, it's close to like a chestnut brown, and it's really nice, but mine is more cool toned and I think it really washes me out, which is why I tend to go for hair shades with red in it. So I've used, just as sort of to FYI as well, I've used a few shades of copper in my time. This one that I used last night, if I move a little bit closer so you can see, this is Live Colour Tangerine Twist, because it's like $4.79 in Superdrug, and I get one box and I just put that on my roots because I try not to over process my hair where it's squeaky chair, sorry guys, where sort of this bit goes a bit lighter from where I stripped out the dark red ages ago now. So what I've been doing is using the Tangerine Twist to do my roots because it's got the 3 levels of lift promise on it, and then after a sort of 2 or 3 weeks, when my hair starts to fade here, I will then top up my colour with what's it called, Crazy Colour Coral Red, because that matches this shade quite closely, and that's how I keep my colour looking fresh without over processing the ends. Do you ever wish your hair was straight? Generally no. I do wake up some days and wish, if I look like I've fallen out of a tree for example, but I haven't got time to wash my hair and start again, I do occasionally think it'd be so much easier if I could just run a brush through my hair. So for example, my little girl has got waves in her hair. She's got probably 2B on a good day. If she lets me style it, she can get up to 2C waves. But they're loose enough that if I just brush her hair, it just goes into these nice soft waves. So sometimes I think that would be a lot easier because I could just wake up, brush my hair, I've got these loose relaxed waves. But other days I look at women with, and men to be fair, with like 3B, 3C, these really tight corkscrew curls, and I get so jealous because my hair is sort of in between wavy and curly. So it's the best of both worlds, but it is also the worst of both worlds, if that makes sense. It's sort of simultaneously too curly, but not curly enough. So those were the Instagram questions. What I'm going to do now is I've been answered a few questions in the comments on my previous videos, so I've obviously answered them directly, but I'm aware that not everybody sits and reads YouTube comments, so I'm going to put them all here as well for just sort of for you guys to see. Why are sulfates bad? Curly hair and wavy hair is generally drier than straight hair, because the natural scalp oils have a longer journey to travel through, like to get to the ends of the hair. So it's sort of, by its nature, textured hair is drier, and obviously sulfates are drying in themselves. So that is why people who strictly follow the curly girl method avoid using sulfates. How can I know what my hair needs? So I've got a couple of videos on protein now. I think that this is what this question was referring to. Just a very quick sort of snapshot guide. If your hair is overly soft, overly fluffy, frizzy, not holding the curl, it's lacking shine, that is a sign that you could do with using some protein. But be cautious when introducing protein into your routine, because signs of protein overload, which is very hard to come back from, are your hair goes dry, brittle, feels like straw, and it can actually snap off. So I always say in my videos, if you think your hair needs protein, start with using a protein rich conditioner such as the Child's Farm Strawberry and Organic Milk, or the Aldi Organic Milk Strawberry and Organic Mint conditioner, or the Aldi Volume conditioner. They both have protein in it. I would start with them first, see how your hair gets on. If your hair goes dry, it's not protein, it's something else that's the issue. You might need a stronger whole product. If your hair likes protein and it reacts well to the conditioner, you could then introduce maybe a styler, so the Eco Styler Gel for example, that's got protein in it. Or and then the next stage would then be to do a protein treatment. It's much easier to counterbalance over moisturised hair than it is protein overload. That was all off the top of my head. Can I do a review of the Olu range? I responded to this comment, and I'm not ignoring the question. Basically, when I saw that comment, I immediately went and looked into it. The thing is I wouldn't say it's particularly budget friendly. It's, if I remember correctly, the gel is like £15-16, so it's not a flat out no, I'm not going to review it. If I somehow get rich, then I will definitely look into it, because it does look like a good range. It's just I tend to use products, I try and sort of keep it under a tenner, just to keep it that little bit more budget friendly. What is the best method of curl training? That depends entirely on what look you're going for and how much time you have. So if you want big, juicy, defined clumps, brush coiling is good. So that is where you hold the hairbrush upside down, whatever brush you use, the Denman, the Be Hairful, whatever brush to the ends of your hair, keep the ends of the hair in the hairbrush. You then roll the hairbrush towards the scalp, around the handle, grab it, and then gently unwind it, and that will give a big, juicy, defined clump. But that can be quite time consuming. A quick way of curl training is holding the brush the right way around. What have I called it? I think it's twirling. Brush to the end, put your fingers in, similar to the sort of brush and shake method that I like, and then, so this gives you say 4 or 5 little clumps, quickly grab it and then give it a twirl. That's probably the fastest way of curl training that I've seen. I think I did a video on it not long after I got this comment, so keep an eye out for that. And then what I just mentioned there, the brush and shake, that is my new favourite, because again, if I move closer, this is with that method. You can see the curls are pretty much defined all the way down, and it doesn't really take that much time. It is just, I would say it adds maybe an extra second or two onto each section. Now, the last question that I could sort of be bothered to go back and look for, because I went a little bit further back in through my comments, and it was just sort of comments as opposed to questions, was, does the lack of protein in coconut products cause an issue over time? I didn't notice a particular issue, and there was a mention of glycerin as well. Using the curl booster by itself, it's not an issue, but that did make my hair go sort of a bit overly fluffy and frizzy. But the curl spray, that I think out of the 3 products that I've used from the 3-step curl kit by Coconut, I think the curl spray was probably my favourite, which of course is the one I ran out of first. That advertised itself as medium hold, but it was really strong. It gave me a really good cast, even if I just dampened my hair and then gave my hair a little spritz. So I think that sort of helped counterbalance any of the fluffiness caused by the curl booster. So those were some of the questions I have been asked over the last few months and this week on social media. I hope you liked it. I hope I was able to answer any particularly burning questions you have. Next week's video, I think I might play with my Be Hairful brush again, because I talk about it and you've seen me use it, but I might show some of the ways of curl training with it. I think I'm going to do that. So if you want to see me play with the Be Hairful brush and you can sort of see for yourself why you should buy it. I can't remember if I've mentioned this already. Somebody has used my referral link and bought themselves a brush. Now if it was you, please let me know, because I want to know how you, what you think of it, and thank you for using my link. So hit that subscribe button below, turn on notifications so you don't miss me playing with the Be Hairful brush and rambling. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this video, if you've got any more questions, if there's anything you want to see, any sort of budget products you want me to have a play with. Depending on price, I will give it a go. Like, share, get me out there. My channel is growing quite quickly now for me, so thank you, and I will see you next week, guys. Bye bye. Hi guys, today I am going to be answering, hang on, so it's nice to sort of, I just think, I can't think of the words, because there was just a lot of comments, not questions, on my videos. I'll do.